We're 4-0. We were the top seed for once this week. We're going into our division. Can we keep the momentum going? Can we keep going? We've already locked playoffs. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to our Week 5 battle up against Oxley, coach of the Slamtown Scorches. As you heard in the intro right there, you guys, we are 4-0. We were actually number 1 seed after last week, but, you know, given how Aquarius, who's also in our division, has performed, she's now 5-0. So we obviously need to win, and obviously need to win with enough diff to be able to overtake her to get the top seed. But great thing is we have gotten playoffs. We have secure playoffs because the two teams that are able to catch us, one of them, they're both playing against each other this week. So one of them is not going to be able to catch us after this week, which means we're in playoffs. Like, we're playoff bound. Whether we get the round 1 bye or not, whatever, like, it's just nice to be able to actually say we're in playoffs after such a stuttering start to our draft league resurrection. There we go. That's the word. I was trying to say I'll be a little bit more fancy with my words, but no, we won't. But yeah, our opponent is 0-4, but despite that, his team is very, very scary. He's got some flaws to it. There's no doubt about it, but there is obviously some major threats that we need to respect and be wary of. But yeah, our opponent's team is here for you guys now. Consists of Kieran Black, Lando T, Mega Agron, Hoopa Unbound, which we all know I have a very mixed past with, so I won't get too much into it. Suicune, Florges, Lucario, Centistroke, Dodrio, Guzzlord, and Muck. Now you probably look at this team and think, right, off the bat, this team is terrifying. And trust me, this team is annoying to prep against, right? He's got unbelievable wall breakers in KB, Hoopa, Lando T. They're all massive wall breakers. The Mega Aggron is such a huge wall, just comes in, just sits in front of something. And he's got Florges to be able to do some wish passing if you so wanted to. Where this team falls down in is U-turn pivoting and speed control. So you look at his speeds tiers, he's only got one Poké that's above 100, and that's Dodrio. I can't see Dodrio coming this week, and if it does, it will eventually die to recall because Brave Bird is his most spammable move, so we can just pivot around that, which is quite nice, and we'd be able to revenge kill it. And outside of that, like our whole, like anyone who's got Pokemon who's faster than base 100 speed, like what we have, you're able to kind of exploit this a little bit, you know. You're going to be able to come in, you're going to be able to revenge kill quite often, despite the fact that Kieran Black does get access to Dragon Dance in this league. You know, it's just not that easy. This team is difficult to deal with. So, it's easy to revenge kill. And then, of course, despite all the power this team has with the Kieran Black, the Hoop Unbound, the Lando T, there's no pivoting. Like, he's only got Lando T that's able to pivot in and out safely into these threats. So it kind of forces Lando T to do one thing only each and every week, and that's one thing you do not want to do with Lando. You always want Lando to be very flexible and cause it to be an absolute nightmare in prep, but also give you more tools to play with when you are playing with it. So a couple of things there that our opponent hasn't quite got, which is sad really, because normally when you draft Kieran Black and Lando T, like, it's normally, like, you should be absolutely wrecking people. Like, you should. Hopefully we can exploit that, pick up another win, and go 5-0. But yeah, let me show you the team we're bringing. So first things first, we're bringing Dash the Mega Blaziken, Saurus Dance, Flare Abyss, Close Combat, and Rock Slide is the moveset this week. I'm bringing enough speed to outspeed Kieran Black and max speed Kieran Black, because again, I do not know how people in this league are able to prep and all that kind of good stuff. I do not know if they're smart with the speed tiering. So again, you're going to see it. So you're going to see me being very basic with my speed calculations for this league, but maybe in other leagues I'd be a bit more smarter and a bit more braver. Then I have 252 in attack, and the reason why I have that is in case he is some mad Fizz-Def Mega Aggron set that comes, which I doubt it, but if he is, I need to be able to hit that as hard as I possibly can. So I'm bringing a 252 attack for that, so I can make sure I can two-shot. And then after that, the moveset kind of explains itself. SD, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Standard. Rock Slide is there for the Centistroke. For Mega Blaziken and Sweep, we need to get rid of the Suicune. If we can remove the Suicune from the field of play, then Mega Blaziken pretty much can sweep up, and it's going to claim lives, which is fantastic. So we'll see how it goes. After that, I have King Tut, our Cofigurus. We are rocking out with the Protect, Will-O-Wisp, Body Press, and Pain Split. EV-wise is a little bit different here. I am running enough EVs to make sure that 4-hit Icicle Spear, because Kieran Black gets Icicle Spear now, in case you missed that. and he didn't get the memo. But in case a 4-hit Icicle Spear lands on Cofigurus King Tut, we would be able then to click Protect, and then we would get enough recovery between taking that Icicle Spear, then clicking Protect to make sure that we can live another 4-hit Icicle Spear, if you get me, or another 3-hit Icicle Spear. That's how I've gone about EVing this Cofigurus this week. And then I've also made sure that we have enough defense EVs so that Body Press is a 2-hit KO on a non-bulky Kieran Black. So that's what I've been running with Cofigurus this week, and hopefully it's enough. I have enough then. I put the rest in Spadef then, rather than some offensive spread, in order to make sure that a fully special Kieran Black will not just bop us with the Draco Meteor and then cause Cofigurus to go. Because if he is special Kieran Black, then Cofigurus can do more work in other areas, such as dealing with the Lando T or dealing with the Hoop Unbound. Well, not Hoop Unbound, but you get what I mean. Like, it can take the load off another one of our defensive walls, and that's what we are here for it to do. After that, I'm bringing Big Papa Pump, our Swampert, High Horsepower, Flip Turn, Stealth Rock, and Skull is the moveset. EV wise, I'm making sure that we have enough Fizz Def to ensure that a Hyperspace Fury from a Hoopa Unbound is not going to be a 3-hit KO. I have enough attack investment to ensure that we can 2-hit KO a Lando with a Flip Turn, provided we do not get the attack drop. And then I put the rest into Spadef to ensure, or just to give us a little bit of Spadef bulk. I was definitely wondering about what the 4th move was going to be, Toxic Skull, what have you, but I figured Skull is probably our best bet. We're going to be able to get a nice Skull burn. Also helps us deal with Lando a little bit nicer too if we do get the attack drop. So I figured Swampert is nice. We'd be able to kind of leave with our Swampert, get our rocks off, and then just become a nuisance after that, which would be pretty sweet. After that, I'm bringing Nerve, our Tornadus Therian with the Life Orb Regenerator. This is going to be one of our main offensive pivots this week, and I'm hoping that it does work. Hurricane, Sludge Wave, U-Turn, and Focus Blast is the moveset. I am bringing no speed, outspeed Kieran Black. I do not care about Dodrio. If Dodrio comes and it's Choice Scarf, so be it, we'll just deal with it. But outside that, I'm bringing no speed to deal with the Kieran Black and just, and be able to outrun his whole team if they're not Choice Scarf and click moves. That's what I'm doing. And hopefully we can do just that. Modest with the Life Orb, we should do loads, and all of our moves hit really hard. So I'm hoping that we're able to take damage, so I give out plentiful of damage and go from there. That is what Tornadus' job is there for this week. Next up, I'm bringing Keys to Klefki, fully Spadef this week, and that's because Hoop Unbound, special Hoop Unbound, is a problem. It's just a nuisance. We do not deal with it whatsoever, and that's just the bottom line. So we got to try and deal with it in as best of a fashion as we can. Draining Kiss, Spikes, Foul Play, and Toxic is the moveset. I've got the Draining Kiss there in order to try and give us a little bit of recovery, because if we're dealing with Hoop Unbound, even though Foul Play hits it really hard, I want to get as much recovery on that and keep Klefki as live as for as long as we possibly can. Spikes for more hazards, because it'd be nice just to get Spikes up and just wear Oxy's team down. Foul Play is nice there for the Lando T or for Kieran Black if that is like some special set. Be nice to hit that as hard as we can. And then Toxic is there for the Florges and the Suicune, who may be the defensive Pokemon that come this week. I'm definitely seeing Aggron come in on us, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely seeing that. But if that is the case, then I'm going to get a Spike off against Aggron. I can come in on Swampert. Swampert can then click the High Horsepower, and we can kind of just chip away at Aggron, and that would be the plan. Just chip away at Aggron until we get within range of the Mega Blaziken and go from there. And that's also one reason why we're bringing Relaxed on the Swampert, just to make sure we can kind of get the slow flip turn on the Mega Aggron. And last one is we are bringing Choice Banded Rillaboom again this week. I know, but listen, it's going to do work. I have no doubt about it. We're bringing Wood Hammer, Grassy Glide, U-Turn, High Horsepower as a moveset. It just smacks everything in this team. We don't need to do anything overly crazy. I'm bringing enough speed to make sure we outspeed the Sentry-Stroke. And then outside that, it didn't really matter about speed. Like, I didn't want to invest too much into it because the Hoopa, like, only speed's high against the Hoopa. And I figured there's not much real point. As the Suicune comes, it's going to be fairly bulky because it'll be there as fully Fizz Def, I reckon, to deal with the Mega Blaziken. So we don't really need too much speed. I felt we just put more into bulk so we can we're able to live more hits, and then we just put the 252 attack with Adamant Nature and just let him figure out what to do with the Wood Hammer. That's what I'm thinking. Just let him figure it out, and we go from there. But yeah, that's the team. Let's get on up into the battle. Alright, you guys, here we are in the battle. We see Mega Aggron, Sentry-Stroke, Kieran Black, Suicune, Hoop Unbound, and Muck. Right, I kind of thought he might bring the Sentry-Stroke. There was some, this part of me was there thinking maybe. The Muck is wild to me. Like, he probably really needed something to deal with Rillaboom, but like, okay, we'll just deal with it. He's got no ground immunity, so I suppose for the first little bit when we're dealing with Rillaboom, we just click the high horsepower until Muck is gone, and then we just click the Wood Hammer after that. Even though Center Stroke is knocking around, so it looks like he's definitely feared the Rillaboom quite a lot in this game, and we'll see how it goes. I was hoping Rillaboom can break early for Mega Blaziken, but we'll figure it out. I think we could definitely lead with our Mega Swampert. Oh, not Mega Swampert. Our Swampert, get our rocks off, and we should be able to punish this thing quite early, I think. And then we go from there. I think that's the game plan. So let's do it. He leaves with his Mega Aggron. I was thinking he might do alright. I'm just going to set up my rocks. He probably wants to just Mega Evolve early, get his Mega off. Can't blame him, can't fault him for that. He's got to get his Mega off in order to ensure that this Mega Aggron's got all the bulk that he needs. I'd be shocked if he switched, but it is what it is. I'm definitely just going to go for the rocks here. We might go Scald after we go for the rocks rather than flip turn, because regardless of who comes in here, unless it's Cure and Black, I'm kind of comfortable with Swampert being in here just to do a bit of work. Just get our rocks off and be a nuisance and see what we have. It's just, we have to find out very early what is Hoopon Bound, what is Cure and Black. If we can find that out as quick as we possibly can in this game, we're in a much better spot then, because we can just, I'm able to pivot around then. I'm able to pivot around with my Cofigurus, my Klefki, and my Swampert for the rest of the game. So I think that's exactly what we do, and we go from there. Our opponent is definitely trying to figure out what he wants to do here, but I don't see any other play other than just Mega Evolving and kicking the rocks. I just don't. I think he has to, right? Every time I just look at this, like, he hardly goes out into Cure, right? Because he has to, like, Mega Aggron's great and all, right? And I'm a fan, right? But if you're using Mega Aggron, like, you have to get the Mega off quick, right? Because if you don't, then like Mega Aggron's bulk is just, it's half. And he does go for the Mega Evolution there, and as he gets his rocks off, that's fine. I'm thinking Scald. I'm not thinking twice here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go get the damage off. As he elected to stay in, that Aggron took 26%. Right, okay, so Aggron. I'm going to say Mega Aggron up against Swampert. I just want to see if this thing is especially defensive or not. Skull. Oh, sorry, let me put in my own Swampert set here. Swampert, as he's slower. Okay, he is slower than me, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, so he's definitely Spadef. He's Spadef investment. That means that our Blaziken can definitely do work later on down the line, which is pretty slick. Cool. Brilliant. What I'm going to do here is that I'm just going to flip turn out into my... Do I want to flip turn out into Tornadus? I think we do. I think we do want to flip turn out into Tornadus, because even with the rocks and the body press damage, I can click the Focus Blast, and we're taking a life here, right? So I think I could also go into Rillaboom here and click High Horsepower, which is also, actually, I kind of prefer that rather than the rocks here. So I think we do that, because Body Press will do quite a bit. He goes for the Heavy Slam that time. If he stays in here, this is crazy. So I don't see it, but I am going to go High Horsepower because we just get big damage off on anything that comes in. He's not going to bring the Suicune here for free. Like, honestly, anything that comes in here is just, they're not going to enjoy what is going to happen to him. Like, there's just nothing. Like, we're choice banded. We're just going to go for the High Horsepower. If he's brought this Muk solely for this Rillaboom, he has to bring it in now, right? Now, obviously, I've definitely made it clear that I'm carrying High Horsepower here because I've just brought it in so aggressively, like so. But or maybe the Superpower. So he's probably trying to figure out what I'm bringing. But we'll see. If he's brave enough, he goes into the Muk. He elects to stay. He kept this thing in. Goes for the Heavy Slam. He almost kills us. We definitely have this thing close to in range. I would not mind. Actually, I kind of need this thing for the Suicune. Truth be told, I kind of need this thing for the Suicune. So, is this a roll? Is this a roll? Is this a roll in my favor? Can I be brave here and just go for this? Rillaboom, Choice Band. Let me just get up my Rillaboom. Sorry. Can I be brave here and go? No, it's a high roll. I can't really gamble that. Okay, cool. I can't really gamble it. So, for that in mind, With that in mind, what does Heavy Slam do to Tornadus? Does too much. It does way too much. I could bring in Configurus here, even though I really don't want to, but I can. It does a bit too much. Truth be told, just does a little too much. The Heavy Slam. I think we have to go into my Swampert. So we'll do just that. I think I have to. He has Rest. Rest, okay. Alright. Step Rock, Body Press, Heavy Slam, Rest. Okay, I'm going to click High Horsepower myself here on the Swampert, because I'm just going to get Recovery. It's free Recovery. Now, this Aggron has definitely done a little bit of work, but I know what it is now. I know what it is. We have Mega Basic that can kind of deal with it. Now, who does it go into? Like, that's the next question. Next turn, regardless, I'm going to get like plus... I'm going to get plus 12%, so we're back up at 90% HP, so we're basically back to full. Something's taking a High Horsepower to the face, and it's going to be this Cure in Black, which I'm all for. You took 30% there. Cool. I want to bring in my Configurus now for this. I want to see what this thing wants to do. I want to see what this Cure in Black wants to do to me. Let's see what you want to do. He goes for the Dragon Claw. Cool. That gives you Mummy. Fantastic. Now, he might bring in Hoopa here. And if he does bring in Hoopa, I could Body Press. And that would do tasty damage to the Hoopa. I could also Will-O-Wisp and just neuter this thing. I think we Body Press because I do not know if this thing is sub or not. I know he doesn't have the boots or a Life Orb or a Lefties. So I think we Body Press. I don't know if he might be sub or not. So I'm just going to Body Press. It could be some weird set like that with an E-Belt. I am just going to go for the Body Press. If he goes into Configurus down, we'll figure it out from there. He goes out into the Muck instead. Okay. I'm okay with that. See Lefties. We will probably go for... We'll probably go out into Torn, I think. He might go Knockoff though. Who do I want to lose my item here? I could Will-O-Wisp. He might Toxic. That's a big problem. I think we can go out into Klefki here. Because he might knock off for Toxic. Yeah, Toxic. That's fine. And I think a Spike is like incredible here. Truthfully, I think it's incredible. So I am going to go for a later Spikes. If he has the Fire Punch, he'll go for it. He goes out into this Aggron, which has burned no turns of sleep here. So, like, this is a free Mega Blaziken. Like, do I look this thing in the gift? There's no Sleep Talk, so I think we just go right into Blaziken here. Right, and then we just Mega Evolve, click SD. So he's burnt once turn of sleep. He's brought in the Center Stroke. Who's heavy duty boots. Okay. That's fine, mate. I'm clicking Rock Slide. Don't miss. Well, you shouldn't, right? The Center Stroke is boots. It does not have a move that scares out my Mega Blaziken. So we just click the Rock Slide and this thing should kill. And then that brings in the Suicune. And whether or not Suicune has a move that bops us is another question. Well, this Suicune's taking 12. Is this Suicune taking 18%, right? There's the Rock Slide, so we kill the Center Stroke, which is fine. Perfect. He has to bring a Suicune here. If the Suicune is Fizz Def, he brings it in. I'm a bit curious as to why he brought this in. Very curious. Is he choice? Like, I think we just click Flare Bits and we just kill it. Yeah. I have no earthly idea why he brought that in. But that's a huge relief. I have no idea why he brought that in. I'm just like, why did he bring in Hoopa? Like, that's gone. Alright. Cool. So give me, yeah, fine. Cool beans. Just give me the Hoopa. I am down with that. He brings in this Muck. Like, I'm sure we just click Flare Blitz again here, right? Yeah, down goes the Muck. I'm alright with that. This is a bit wild to me. He finally does bring in the Suicune. Now, how much does my CC do here? I know I calculated this several times, but I just want to make sure. I think we can potentially kill a fully Fizz Def Suicune. at the range that it's in. If he's fully Fizz Def. But the fact that he didn't bring it earlier is kind of alarming to me. It's well within, it's in range. That means the Mega Aggron can become a bit of an issue, but I think we can just wear, I think we can wear that out. So I am clicking CC and we should kill. We do kill. This is GG's. This is GG's. It's GG's. It's GG's at this point. I'm pretty sure. Like the Mega Aggron is only asleep for return. I think I just click close combat, and then we just click close combat again on the Curum because I know this thing is. I know this thing is. It could be Scarf, but at this point I got plus four speed, so it doesn't matter. He just brings in the Curum Black and. Yes, so I don't know what to say here, guys. I'm a bit perplexed myself. I do not know why. I suppose like he didn't bring, like that Suicune needed to be full for step. I needed the hazard removal, but I don't know what else to say, you guys. I'll take it. We got 6-0 win. That is fantastic. That puts us back at the #1 seed. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about our final battle, week 6 battle against Aquarius. Truth be told, guys, I'm memeing that battle, and Aquarius is too. We're just going to bring the most craziest and wild sets because we're both in playoffs, we're both locked in. It doesn't matter if we get 1 seed or not, because if I try and get the 1 seed to bypass the first round of playoffs, and I've tried hard, and Aquarius only half tries, and she gets more intel on my team than I do on her, then she's the one who's able to pick up the win post game. In the playoffs, she has more intel. It's harder for me to win that game in playoffs. So if we agree, look, let's just both meme, and if we meet in playoffs, we'll go gun ho then. So we're going to bring a couple of fun sets. I know it means that our perfect season might be in jeopardy, but look, I'd rather go 5-1 and then win in playoffs rather than going 6-0 and then lose in playoffs because we tried hard against Aquarius, and you know, it just meant that the matchup was a bit harder for us and a bit rougher for us. So I think that's what we're doing. Well, that's the plan anyway. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. 6-0, get in. That's 2 6-0s this season. That is wild. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there today, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's battle. If you do, please click the like button down below for me. If you're not subscribed already, please do so. Really does help the channel out, as well as clicking the like button, and let me know what your thoughts on the battle down below. I love to hear you guys' comments. Let me know. I do reply to every single one of them, so please, please drop a comment. And if you're not following me over on Twitch, do so. We stream Pokemon content over there, whether it be Wi-Fi battles, Showdown battles, or watching other league battles. If Pokemon battles are your thing, follow me over on Twitch. That's what we do over there. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there today, folks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.